auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as spiritual activities, karma kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. And 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain ritual attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success. Krishna Prema. I welcome you all on this early morning Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Before we proceed to our next session, which is the Srimad Bhagavatam study of Srimad Bhagavatam, if devotees, if you could kindly unmute yourself, announce your name, so I can welcome you all. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण नीना माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीतिदासी from Chal. हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna, Preeti Devi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call and beautiful chanting Mataji. Please keep joining. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Arvind Das from Chicago. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Arvindash Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhu. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call every day. Please keep joining, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas. Introduction as a little bit missing in there. We shared one more picture. Yes. Preeti Mataji shared. Please look for that.
Yes, I saw already. Thank you.
Yeah,
yes, Mataji. Vinita Mataji, thank you so much. My Dandavat Pranam at your lotus feet, Mata. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you for your wonderful services, Mataji. Thank you. You are the pillar of this. You're always there helping everybody, all devotees. Hari Bol to you, Mataji. Thank you. Please keep joining. Hare Krishna. Any other devotees that would like to announce their name?
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, and all the glories to the assembled devotees. This is Manjari Lila Devidasi from Naperville. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Manjari Lila Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for your association, Mataji, and especially the wonderful chanting. Please keep joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much for joining Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call, Mataji, and thank you for giving us your association. Please keep joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all the assembled devotees. This is Indulekha Karna Devi Dasi from Elkhorn. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Indulekha Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. All glories to your consistent regular services, Mataji. Thank you so much for your association. Welcome.
Hare Krishna, Nina Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Gurudev. This is Sushmita from Canada.
Hare Krishna, Sushmita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to all our Guru Maharajas and all glories to, indeed, all glories to all the assembled devotees here, Mataji. Thank you for your association on Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call, Mata. Please keep joining. Hare Krishna. So devotees, we will go ahead and we will give a brief introduction with regards to our keynote speaker today, Her Grace Sridevi Mataji. So her intro goes as follows. Sridevi Mataji is a disciple of His Holiness Chandramouli Swami Maharaj, who has been practicing Krishna consciousness for almost 25 years. She is based in Mayapur and has traveled extensively throughout different parts of Europe, teaching the essence of Bhakti Yoga. She is also a qualified mental health professional and has been offering therapy to devotees since 2002. She also offers practice as a pediatrician and newborn care specialist. She is known for her inspiring classes, and she's also a regular participant in Bhakti Sangha Japa group. That's for sure. I can vouch. I don't think Mataji has joined us yet. So, devotees, feel free to go ahead and continue to unmute yourself, continue to announce your name so I can get the pleasure of welcoming you all. Hare Krishna. And if you want devotees, if there's no further introduction, then we can continue to chant until until her Grace Sridevi Mataji joins. Yeah, let's chant then. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Devi Mataji joined? Oh. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances, Mata. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for your kind association, Mataji. Today, we will be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam from Canto number 7, verse 10, chapter 10, verse number 4. Mataji, whenever you're ready, you can take over the call.
Thank you, Nina. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to our wonderful Guru Parampara. And I humbly request for the blessings of all the devotees so that I can do justice to this service that has been given to me today. Without the mercy of the Vaishnavas, one cannot accomplish anything. And lame as I am, I need the stick of mercy. So please help me here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So as Nina Mataji said, we are in a very wonderful canto. The 7th canto is extremely instructive, highly purifying, deeply satisfying, and of course, transcendental, science of God, because it delineates the pastimes of the Lord in the form of Sridevi and his pure devotee, Prahlad Maharaj, who's very dear to the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very fond of hearing these two pastimes of these two great child devotees, Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruva Maharaj. And he would tell Gadadhar Pandit, read it again, up to 100 times. He was so fond of these pastimes. And why not? Because Prahlad was just 5 years old, but he was a completely pure devotee from birth. So he's one of the Mahajans actually, Prahlad. Swayambhu Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapila Manu Prahlad Janaka Bhishma Balir Vaya Sakhi Vayam. So can you imagine 5-year-old boy and pure devotee? He's a very exalted personality, and therefore we are hearing those pastimes today. So we'll begin with the prayers. And do you want me to share the screen, Nina, or you will be bringing up the verse on the screen?
We can share, Mataji, whichever way you like.
Oh, okay. So 7:10:4, I will share. Oh, okay, you're sharing. Very good. Okay.
Sorry, Mataji, go ahead.
No, you can do it. No problem. Or do you want me to? Okay, good. So 7:10:4, and we'll begin with the invocation prayers now. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Nashta Praishva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So the verse goes like this. Nanyatati akhila guru ghateta karunatmanah yasta ashisha ashaste na sabritya savaivanik. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Otherwise, O my Lord, O Supreme Instructor of the entire world, you are so kind to your devotee that you could not induce him to do something unbeneficial for him. On the other hand, one who desires a material benefit in exchange for devotional service cannot be your pure devotee. Indeed, he is no better than a merchant who wants profit in exchange for service. Purport. It is sometimes found that one comes to a devotee or a temple of the Lord just to get some material benefit. Such a person is described here as a mercantile man. Bhagavad Gita speaks of Artho Dhinasur Artharthi. The word Artha refers to one who is physically distressed, and Artharthi refers to one in need of money. Such persons are forced to approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead for mitigation of their distress or to get some money by the benediction of the Lord. They have been described as Sukriti, pious, because in their distress or need for money, they have approached the Supreme Lord. Unless one is pious, one cannot approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, although a pious man may receive some material benefit, one who is concerned with material benefits cannot be a pure devotee. When a pure devotee receives material opulences, this is not because of his pious activity, but for the service of the Lord. When one engages in devotional service, one is automatically pious. Therefore, a pure devotee is anyabhilashita shunyam. He has no desire for material profit, nor does the Lord induce him to try to profit materially. When a devotee needs something, the Supreme Personality of Godhead supplies it. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Sometimes materialists go to a temple to offer flowers and fruit to the Lord because they have learned from Bhagavad Gita that if a devotee offers some flowers and fruits, the Lord accepts them. In Bhagavad Gita 9:26, the Lord says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadam bhakta upaharitam ashnami prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. Thus, a man with a mercantile mentality thinks that if he can get some material benefit, like a large amount of money, simply by offering a little fruit and flower, this is good business. Such persons are not accepted as pure devotees. Because their desires are not purified, they are still mercantile men, even though they go to temples to make a show of being devotees. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvan vena nirmalam. Only when one is fully freed from material desires can one be purified. And only in that purified state can one serve the Lord. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhaktir Uchyate. This is the pure devotional platform. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Chandramauli Swami Niti Namini Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatyadeeshatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So very beautiful purport and verse. And Indulekha Devi, you can keep the, what to say, okay, it's all right. Let it be. So, who is speaking over here? Prahlad Maharaj is offering his prayers to Lord Nrsimhadev, who is saying, take a benediction, take a benediction. And Prahlad Maharaj is saying, my Lord, I'm your servant. You are my eternal master. I'm your eternal servant. There is no question of taking anything from you because this is what I'm supposed to do. This is my role. This is my eternal identity. Jivera Swarup Hoy Nitera Krishna Das. This is a very exalted state of being. And Prahlad Maharaj, as the previous verse says, has come to teach us pure devotional service. This whole Hare Krishna movement is to teach us pure devotional service. Srila Prabhupada came to teach pure devotional service. So, I'm going to speak on 3 important points. Krishna doesn't accept anything other than pure devotional service. 2, pure devotional service is our intrinsic nature. 3, we are not there yet. We are mixed devotees. We have mixed up material desires along with the desire to serve the Lord. So what is to be done? That's the 3rd point. Okay, so let's speak about point 1. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the purest of the pure. So nothing except pure devotional service is acceptable. Krishna will not accept anything other than pure devotional service. So then what are we to do? We are not there yet. This is where the mercy of the pure spiritual master comes in. We are so blessed that the spiritual master takes our impure devotional service, purifies it, and offers it to the Lord. Otherwise, no chance. Forget it. I'm sorry. Let me just turn off my phone. Others, it'll keep on going. Sorry about that. I should have done that before the class. My apologies. So, yeah, Krishna does not accept anything other than pure devotional service. And the pure spiritual master is the one who takes our impure devotional service, purifies it, and offers it to the Lord. This is his mercy. Otherwise, our devotional service will never reach Krishna because it's tainted, it's contaminated, it's polluted, it's filled with all our impurities. So we have to be so grateful to Srila Prabhupada, to our spiritual masters, that they are connecting us to Guru Parampara and they're connecting us to Lord Sri Krishna. We are very lucky, we are very fortunate. Brahmanda Brahmite Konna Bhagyavan Ji, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Beach. So though we are like little babies, we are just learning to crawl in bhakti. We don't know anything. You know, we are like little kids, you know, like a little baby. They make a little drawing. They take this color, that color, and they make little squiggles. And they go running to Mama and say, Mama, Mama, look, I've drawn you. And Mama says, oh, wow, so beautiful, very nice. And you look at that piece of paper, it just squiggles. So that's our devotional service. Krishna is being served by the gopis and served by the goddesses of fortune, millions and thousands of millions of Lakshmis in the spiritual world. Chintamani Prakara Sadmasu. You remember that verse? Lakshmi Sahasra Satasevya Manam. Then what is that last line? Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Krishna is being served very expertly, very beautifully, and completely in pure love by the gopis and the Lakshmis in Golok Vrindavan. What to speak of us? We are not even, we are just beginning our devotional journey. We are like little babies over here. So our attempts to serve the Lord are being purified by the spiritual master, and we are getting trained. We are in the training program. We are learning how to serve the Lord. We are not experts yet. So that's where we are at the moment. And Krishna, being very merciful, especially in this age where he has come as Lord Chaitanya, and he is very, very fallen, very fallen. In this age of Kali, men have but short lives. They are lazy, quarrelsome, misguided, always disturbed, very unfortunate, isn't it? In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is described in the very first canto, verse number 10 of chapter. What is the first line of the verse? Let me try and read. Prayena Alpayusha Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagya Upadhrita. That verse. It is very unfortunate. All the time quarreling, all the time, and they have very short lives, short memories, very little piety, no interest in spiritual life. This is our condition. But Lord Chaitanya, being so merciful to the fallen souls, has actually made it very simple in this age. Just chant Hare Krishna, just purify your existence, just follow these 4 regulative principles and render a little devotional service to me to begin the journey back to me. This is how kind and merciful the Lord is. And actually, pure devotional service is our original condition. In the spiritual world, that's how we were. We have fallen from grace. We have come down to the spiritual material world, and there began our journey of dallying with this material energy and getting more and more and more entangled because we are covered by the darkness of ignorance. But when we come into knowledge, Krishna says that I destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness that is born of ignorance. When our eyes are opened by the torchlight of knowledge of the spiritual master, Om Ajnanatimidandasya, then we understand who I really am. I'm nothing but a servant of the Lord. That's who I really am. And that's who I am in the spiritual world. Having forgotten that, I have come here and I'm trying to lord it over material nature and getting more and more entangled. So when we finally get our aha moment, we say, oh my gosh, what have I been doing all these lifetimes? Let me stop all my nonsense and let me begin the journey back to Krishna. Let me regain my original connection with Krishna, where I'm rendering pure devotional service in pure love to Krishna and actually beginning to relish my relationship with the Lord because He is the most lovable, supremely lovable object of worship. This is the start of our journey. So you can see that the spiritual master is very merciful and allows us to serve Krishna, pure, loving servitorship is a natural position. And we become joy. Pavitram idam uttamam pratyakshavagavam dharmam susukham kartum avyayam. This knowledge is the king of education, the purest of all. And because it gives direct perception of the self, it is the highest form of self-realization and it is joyfully performed and it is eternal. I'm paraphrasing, not saying exactly the translation, but you're getting the gist of it here. So, susukham kartu abhyayam. This is the hallmark of spiritual life, that there is satisfaction but no satiation. Material life, there is satiation but no satisfaction. So when we make that switch, because soul is getting connected to Krishna, and Krishna is the source of all happiness. Srila Prabhupada, in answer to some of the disciples who asked, Srila Prabhupada, how will we know when Krishna is happy? Srila Prabhupada said, when you become happy, because you're part and parcel of Krishna, when Krishna is happy, you become happy. And this is the truth. When we are genuinely, sincerely, with our full consciousness, trying to do our very best to satisfy the Lord, and the Lord sees that, then He reciprocates very lovingly with His devotee, and that loving relationship is experienced by the devotee, and he begins to feel genuine, deep satisfaction, bliss, and happiness in the heart. And this, nobody else can tell you this. It's like, what to say, when you're eating food, only you know when you're satisfied. Nobody else has to tell you, you're full now, don't eat anymore. Well, sometimes maybe they have to. But we are speaking in general. Similarly, when one is happy, one knows nobody else needs to tell you, hey, now you're happy, smile. State, and we are now trying to revive that. This is our original state. Pure love of God exists in the heart of all living entities. And it is being uncovered by this cleansing process called Cheto Darpanam. This cleansing process, we are trying to hear and chant the glories of the Lord. We are trying to serve the Lord. This is the process of devotional service, of which there are 9 limbs. When Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, so what are you learning? Hoping to hear, I'm learning diplomacy, I'm learning politics, I'm learning the art of manipulation. What did little Prahlad say? Shravana Kirtana Smarana Vandana Pada Sevana Dasari Pujana Sakhi Jana Atmani Vedana Pujana Sakhi Jana Atmani Vedana Govinda Dasa Bhilasare Bhajahu. That is another song. I'm just saying these are the 9 emotional service that she Prahlad Maharaj told Hiranyakashipu, who flew into a rage. Mentality, the presence of the Lord. But here's the pure devotee showing us the way. Now, let's come to our condition. We are still, because we are mixed devotees, because we have had such a long association with the modes of material nature, because we have developed a very strong materialistic mentality, we are asking, what's in it for me? What am I going to get out of this? I'm not supposed to ask for anything. I'm not supposed to get anything. I'm supposed to just keep giving so that, I come into all those photos. Let me be there when the chief guest arrives. So I give him the garland and get it. So we try to get something even on the subtle level. This is our conditioning. Or we may even try to get something on the gross level. Nobody is looking. Let me take something from the temple treasury and go and buy something for myself. This happens, yeah. People steal money, they steal goods, they steal articles, they steal bhog. So many things happen because we are mixed devotees. We are not pure devotees yet. So then what is to be done? What is to be done? Are we condemned forever? Are we condemned because we have such bad mentality? Are we condemned because we have fruitive mentality or mental speculation mentality or the desire to be through mystic siddhis? Are being purified by this wonderful process of Harinam Sankirtan. Just 2 days ago, I got one little WhatsApp message that Haridas, a 73-year-old devotee in Jew temple, was very, very, exalted personality and many portfolios and wonderful service for Prabhupada. Prabhupada disciple give up his body. He came to Jew temple to steal Prabhupada's wristwatch. Story of Jagai and Madhai. So there are various shades of this materialistic mentality that still infects us. We are looking for it either on the gross level or we are looking for it on the subtle level. Name, fame, adoration, distinction, subtle desires to enjoy the material energy are still there. So what to do? What to do? Keep going, spirit soul. Krishna's lotus feet are the goal. Don't worry. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Can we look at that verse, my dear Indulekha, if you don't mind? It's a very beautiful verse and it gives everyone hope because it says, even if you have all material desires or you have no material desires or you're desiring liberation, one must worship the Supreme Lord with all one's strength, Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, because this will slowly purify us. Because material desires are there in our hearts. We cannot pretend. In fact, pretending that we are pure devotees is going to be more difficult than frankly admitting, yes, I have material desire. This is where I am. That is half the battle actually. Being real, being honest, being straightforward with ourselves and opening our hearts to those who will give us wise counsel and guidance. That is why we need mentors. So, kama sarva kamo va moksha kama. What happened? Okay, I can do that.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, your voice was breaking, so I was not sure if you wanted it now or not. Please, sorry about that.
Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. Kama sarvamarathi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. A person who has broader intelligence, whether he be full of all material desire, without any material desire, or desiring liberation, must by all means worship the Supreme Whole, the personality of Godhead. So, of course, we know that the Lord is supremely pure. Now, let's look at this particular second paragraph. Akama, Sakama, and one who desires liberation. These are the three people being described. A kama is one who has no material desire. A living being, naturally being part and parcel of the Supreme Whole, has as his natural function to serve the Supreme Being, just as the parts and parcels of the body or the limbs of the body are naturally meant to serve the complete body. Desirelessness means, therefore, not to be inert like a stone, but to be conscious of one's actual position and thus desire satisfaction only from the Supreme Lord. Srila Jiva Goswami has explained this desirelessness as Bhajaniya Param Purush Sukhamatra Swa Sukhatvam in his Sandarbha. This means one should feel happy only by experiencing the happiness of the Supreme Lord. And this happens with various isms which are being described here. But the highest way one can feel this genuine happiness is by making the Supreme Lord happy. Such superb feelings were exhibited by the damsels of Rajabhumi for the happiness of the Lord. The gopis loved the Lord without any return, and this is the perfect exhibition of the akama spirit. Kama spirit, or the desire for one's own satisfaction, is fully exhibited in the material world, where the spirit of akama is fully exhibited in the spiritual world. So, again, here's another example. Influenced by the Kama spirit, Arjun declined to fight, but having gained enlightenment, he came to his senses and realized that satisfaction of the Lord at the cost of his own satisfaction was his prime duty. Thus, he became akama. That is a perfect stage of a living being. So, when we get enlightened, we will come to this point. Under the circumstances, one with a broader outlook, even with the desire for material enjoyment or for liberation, should take to the worship of the Lord directly. And everyone, whether an akama or sakama or mokshakama, should worship the Lord with great experience. This implies that bhakti yoga may be perfectly administered without any mixture of karma and jnana. As the unmixed sun ray is very forceful, similarly, unmixed bhakti yoga of hearing chanting may be performed by one and all, regardless of inner motive. Haribol! Here is our savior. So you see now how powerful this bhakti process is. No material desires, or we desire liberation by all means of the bona fide spiritual master is the way to go. And this yasya prasad, Bhagavad prasado, yasya prasada nagati kutopi, dhyayanstu vamstasya yashastri sandhyam, vande guru shri charanaravindam. So, satisfaction of the spiritual master is key to advancing in Krishna consciousness. There is no other way. And the spiritual master by nature is very kind, very compassionate, an ocean of mercy, because he is the mercy manifestation of the Lord himself. So even though we are stumbling, falling, making so many mistakes, doing the same mistake again and again, lazy, not interested, insincere, distracted, sinful, bad tendencies, bad habits, still the spiritual master is so merciful. He continuously gives his guidance, his instructions, his mercy, his love, his care, and is training us to go back home, back to Godhead, which is our real position. This is our real position. This is not something Indian. Spiritual life, one can attain perfection of life. This human form of life is a very rare opportunity, because the cats and the dogs and the squirrels and the mice and the rabbits and the leopards and the cheetahs and the elephants and the whales and the fish, they cannot do it in the human form of life. Narajanma bandaga nalige iruvaga Krishna yanabarade. There is a Kannada song. It says, when you have come to the human form of life, what is the difficulty in taking Krishna's name, in remembering Krishna, in serving Krishna? Manava janma dudadu he manuja. Manava janma dudadu. Again, the same meaning. Manav janma. That means the human form of life is very exalted. Don't waste it. Take up this process of devotional service. Make your life successful and go back home, back to God. Even Shankaracharya, in the end, what did he say? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Mudavate. Worship Govinda, worship Govinda. The legend goes that he was walking with his disciples and he saw an old man squatting in a corner and laboriously writing out rules of Sanskrit grammar. And he was so moved at this age. He's busy trying to learn Sanskrit grammar when he should be taking the name of Govinda. So he burst out in this beautiful song, Bhaja Govindam. Anybody who is from South India has heard it, I think, 1,000,000 times. In that, there's one very beautiful verse. It goes like this. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam, iha samsare bahudustare, iha samsare bahudustare, kripaya pare pahi murare, bhaja govindam. Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. Again and again, why you are undergoing this, mother? Just take to the name, just take to the worship of Govinda and make your life successful. My dear spirit soul, you have got this beautiful opportunity. And now in this Kali Yuga, we have hit the jackpot. We have hit the jackpot. It can never get better than this, because in this Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya has come and he has made it so simple. So simple. Just chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just engage in devotional service. Just chant, dance, serve, take a little prasadam and repeat. That's our process. So joyful. Highest result. Going back home, back to Godhead. What more do you want? What more do you want? Such a sweet process this is. Very sweet. And the holy name of Sri Krishna is the sweetest of all. Madhuram madhurebhyopi mangalebhyopi mangalam pavanam pavanebhyopi Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Nama eva kevalam Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Nama eva kevalam. The sweetest of all is the holy name of Krishna. I do not know how much nectar these two syllables Krishna contain. We then desire many, many millions of mouths and many millions of ears just so that we can drink the nectar of the holy name. So this is our wonderful process of Harinam Sankirtan. Chant, dance, be happy, go back home, back to Godhead. Haribol! All right, we will stop over here. My humble obeisances to all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. Thank you for kindly tolerating me. We will now open up for questions, comments, corrections, criticisms, anything. Haribol.
Krishna Mataji, thank you. Thank you so much for this very beautiful class, Mataji. I hope you can hear us. Yes. Oh, you are always so in. Sorry, Mataji, we can't hear you. You're muted now.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, always so enthusiastic, and the beautiful bhajans that you bring in between. It's a complete package, Mataji, your classes. Very, very grateful for this. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If any of you have any questions, please go ahead. And thank you so much for reassuring us, because definitely it's very difficult for us to be without any desires. So the class was very reassuring also. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. If you have any questions or realizations, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Very, very beautiful, enthusiastic class. You really started us off on a great, enthusiastic morning, Mataji, and very beautiful singing too. Thanks so much to learn from your class. Hare Krishna.
I think you're muted, Mataji.
Mataji, you're muted, Mataji.
Kindly, आप बैठिए, जगह करके बैठ जाइए, please. आप बैठिए. Sorry about this. Someone was at the door, so I just had to interrupt myself. I have to thank all of you, to be honest, because you're giving me an opportunity to again remind my own self. Because preaching means we are hearing our own words. This is the most wonderful thing about preaching. The speaker gets purified, the hearers get purified, and the inquirers get purified. This is the excellency of Srimad Bhagavatam. Everyone is purified. Most of all me. This speaker needs to get purified because she's still doing mixed devotional service. What to do even after so many years? But we have been associated so long in the material energy, it is not so easy to overcome all this.
Thank you so much, Suksagiri Mataji, and thank you, Sridevi Mataji. I see there are everybody's thanking you for this beautiful class and very enthusiastic class, Mataji, and for your very melodious voice. Wow, it is very refreshing to hear that early in the morning. I don't see any hand raises or any questions. So, dear devotees, then we can
Hare Krishna. Sorry. Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to Srila Prabhupada, all goes to Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for such a wonderful class, as usual. So my question is, Mataji, so suppose we have desires that we want to serve in particular way, but sometimes we are also personally motivated, like we want little recognition or little recognition in our services. So will that be purified eventually, or it's wrong to have this type of mentality while serving, Mataji?
Well, it is, see, we have to be honest with ourselves. Yes, I want appreciation. Yes, I want praise. Yes, I want compliments. That may be the level I'm at. But pretending that that's not there won't help us. So we can open our hearts to our counselors, our mentors, whoever is helping us, and they will help us understand, please go on with your devotional service. This will all go away in time, because you will see that your loving relationship with Krishna is more important than anyone's appreciation, compliments, etc. But that will come in time. If I tell that person who is expressing that, you should not feel like this, no, this is wrong, they're going to feel so frightened and they're going to feel very bad and they're going to feel, oh, maybe this is wrong. I should feel ashamed of myself. That's not what we want to do to people. We want to bring them lovingly closer to Krishna. So we must help them to understand that even if you have these feelings and you don't get appreciation, you don't get compliments, don't let that discourage you. We want Krishna to see you. Don't worry about other people seeing you. But for that, we need to have that loving connection with our mentors because they will guide us and teach us that whether we get it or not is not important. What is important is satisfying Krishna. So I wouldn't say it is wrong because we all have these needs, you know. And a good leader will actually appreciate those who are working on his team. He will make sure their emotional needs are met because we can't just live on food and air, and we need our emotional needs to be met also. So a good team leader, he or she will try to understand the mentality. Some people may be very shy and they may need to, be brought out more. Some of us may be very loud, very boisterous, very, extrovert. We may need to be trained to shh, don't make so much noise, keep quiet. That's me. Speaking of myself. So different people have to be handled differently according to their mentality so that they progress in devotional service. So an expert leader will be able to give exactly what we need when we need it. And they will help us to come in bhakti. So it is not right to discourage someone by saying, no, this is wrong. You shouldn't feel like this. Feelings are feelings. We have feelings. We are human. So we must first be real. Prabhupada said, first become conscious, then you can become Krishna conscious. So this is me. I don't know. This is how I feel. You're welcome to talk with senior devotees and get clarification, but this is my humble opinion. Feel free to ask Guru Maharaj also.
Sure, Mataji. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Srimati Mataji, for that wonderful question, very relevant to all of us. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Okay, so if there are no other questions, Mataji, let me just quickly check the chat. And there is only a lot of glorifications for your wonderful class. Okay, wait, one sec. Mataji, do you have time? If you have time, Her Grace Radha Jyoti Mataji is asking you to sing one more bhajan, if that is okay with you.
Voice. Maybe we all can sing together. Why not? Of course, I think the voices will, maybe you can just mute your
You'll
phone.
sing on mute, Mataji.
Yeah, you can sing. How about we all sing Bhaja Hure Mana? It is very beautiful and very practical also. Would you like to do that?
Yes,
Bhaja
Mataji.
Hure Mana Sri Nandana Abhaya Charana Ravindare. You know that song? Does everyone know that song?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Okay, would you
I'll
like
just
to
pull
sing
it up,
that?
Mataji, so then everybody can
Okay,
see.
okay.
Please go ahead, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Bhaja Hure Mana Sri Nandana Abhaya Charana Ravindare. Bhaja Hure Mana Sri Nandana Abhaya Charana Ravindare. Durlava Madhava Janama Satsange दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे तारो हे भव सिंधुरी भजहु रे मन श्री नंदन अभय चरण रविंदरे सीता तप मात बरीशन ए दिन जामिनी जागिरे विफल सेविनो कृपण दुरजन चपल सुखल बलागिरे भजहु रे मन श्री नंदन अभय चरण रविंद रे ए धन यौवन पुत्र परिजन इथे कियाचे परती रे कोमल दल जला जीवन तळमल भजहु हरिपद नीति रे भजहु रे मन श्री नंदन अभय चरण रविंद रे श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवन दास रे पूजन सखी जन आत्मनिवेदन पूजन सखी जन आत्मनिवेदन गोविंद दास अभिलाष रे भजहु रे मन श्री नंदन अभय चरण रविंद रे. Is that all right?
Hari Bol. So beautiful, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Let's read the translation. O mind, just worship the lotus feet of the son of Nanda, which make one fearless. Having obtained this rare human birth, cross over this ocean of worldly existence through the association of saintly persons. Okay, Indulekha, read the next one, please.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sorry, Mataji. I'm just trying to figure out this laptop. Both in the day and at night, I remain sleepless, suffering from the pains of the heat and cold, the wind and the rain. For a fraction of flickering happiness, I have uselessly served wicked and miserly men.
Hare Krishna, what assurance of real happiness is there in all of one's youthfulness and for sons and family members? This life is tottering like a drop of water on a lotus petal. Therefore, you should always serve and worship the divine feet of Lord Hari. Thank you, Mataji.
It is the desire and great longing of Govind Das to engage himself in 9 processes of bhakti, namely hearing the glories of Lord Hari and chanting those glories, constantly remembering him and offering prayers to him, serving the Lord's lotus feet, serving the Supreme Lord as a servant, worshipping him with flowers and incense and so forth, serving him as a friend, and completely offering the Lord one's very self. Hare Krishna.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Mataji, so nice and so sweet. Your voice was so nice, Mataji, nice.
Actually, I'm not trained in music, to be honest with you. I have no musical training. And my mother was a highly trained Carnatic music singer. And she was always trying to, get me to get, and I never did. I was so rebellious. So if you are actually trained in music, you will know that this Mataji doesn't have any training. But I just sing anyway, because Prabhupada said we are not professional musicians. We just sing in glorification of the Lord. So I just sing anyway.
Very good.
Mataji, you sang very beautiful.
Yeah.
And I don't think you don't have any training because your mom was giving the natural training for you. It's every day. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. So beautiful class and so enthusiastic. Very beautiful singing, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. My humble obeisances. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Dhanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Granth Bhagavatam ki jai. Thank you, Mataji. Ki jai. Sridevi Mataji ki jai.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you so very much, Mataji. Beautiful.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.